Hi friends, I am Manasa SF9 CBSE Arvind International Residential School, Kunigal. Today I am speaking about molecules of elements and compounds and ions. Molecules. A molecule is the smallest particles of an element or compound which exists independently and shows all the properties of that substance. A molecule is a group of two or more elements that are held together by attractive forces. Atoms of the same elements or different elements can join together to form molecules. Molecules of elements. Molecules of an element contains atoms of the same elements. Molecules of some elements contain only one atom and molecules of some elements contain two or more atoms. Atomicity of an element is the number of atoms present in one molecule of the element. Atomicity of some elements. Types of elements. Non-metal name organ atomicity. A are one monoatomic non-metal helium He1 monoatomic non-metal or oxygen O2 two diatomic non-metal hydrogen H2 two diatomic non-metal hydrogen N2 two diatomic non-metal chlorine Cl2 two diatomic Pn metal phosphorus P4 4 phosphorus non-metal sulfur S8 polyatomic metal sodium Na 1 monoatomic metal iron Fe 1 monoatomic metal aluminium Al 1 monoatomic. Molecules of compound. Molecule of a compound contains atoms of two or more different types of element. Molecules of some compounds. Compound water H2O combining element hydrogen oxygen number of atom of each element 2 hydrogen 1 oxygen ammonia NH3 nitrogen hydrogen 1 nitrogen 3 hydrogen carbon dioxide CO2 carbon oxygen 1 carbon 2 oxygen hydrochloric acid HCl hydrogen chlorine 1 nitrogen 1 chlorine nitric acid HNO3 hydrogen nitrogen oxygen 1 nitrogen 1 hydrogen 3 oxygen sulfuric acid H2SO4 hydrogen sulfur oxygen 2 hydrogen 1 sulfur 4 oxygen. Ions. Compounds containing metal. Non-metal elements contain charged particles called ions. An ion is a charged particle having positive or negative charge. A positively charged ion is called cation and a negatively charged ion is called anion. Valency is the combining capacity of an element. Some common ions and their valency. Valency one name of ion 1. Sodium Na plus 1. Potassium K plus etc. Thank you. I am Manasa S9 CBSE Arvind International Residential School, Kunigal. Today I am speaking about atoms. Law of chemical combination. Under that law of conservation of mass state that mass can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. This means that during a chemical reaction the sum of the masses of the reactants and product remain unchanged. Law of constant proportions state that in a chemical compound and elements are always present in a definite proportion by mass. Example, water H2O always contain two elements hydrogen and oxygen combined together in the same ratio of 2:16 or 1:8 by mass. If 9 gram of water is decomposed, we get 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 gram of oxygen. Dalton's atomic theory. Matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms. Atoms are indivisible and cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. Atoms of a given element are similar in mass and properties. Atoms of different elements have different masses and properties. Atoms combine in a small whole number ratio to form compound. In a given compound, the relative number kind of atoms are constant. Is a John Dalton. Atom. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that may or may not exist independently and retain all its chemical properties. Atoms are very small in size. Symbols of atoms of different elements. The symbols of elements are represented by letters. The symbols of some elements are represented by one letter and the symbols of some elements are represented by two letters. If the symbols has only one letter, it should be written as capital letter, and if the symbol has two letters, then the first letter should be capital letter and second letter should be smaller letter. Symbols of some common element. Aluminium Al, copper Cu. Atomic mass. Since atoms are very small in size, its mass is very small and determining its mass is very difficult. So the mass of an atom is compared with the mass of a standard atom. The atom which is considered as a standard atom for comparing the mass of other atom is carbon 12 atom whose atomic mass is 12 U atomic mass unit. One atomic mass unit is the mass 1 by 12th the mass of carbon 12 atom. The atomic mass of an element is defined as the average mass as one atom of element compared with 1 by 12th the mass of carbon 12 atom. Atomic masses of some element. Hydrogen atomic mass 1. Example for atomic mass carbon. Thank you.